Hey, what's going on, guys? Reese here from Yu-Gi-Oh! Showcase, and today I'm going to be giving you another deck profile of my Fire Kings, but this is definitely version 2, and in the future there will be a version 3, because I've got, this deck runs similar to the deck I want to run in the future, but just a few replacement cards, and I'll explain to you what that means while I'm doing the deck profile. But at the moment we'll just get the deck list started, so let's get the deck list started. So, first of all, we got 2 Fire King Avatar Garunix. I've dropped it down to 2 now. I originally ran this at 3, but because without Yaksha, you've got no way of getting him out of your hand, especially in this deck. I don't run the trade-ins anymore, so I try to keep the Garunix out of the hand and try to just keep him in the grave or on the field. So, that's Garunix. We're on triple Barong still, because Barong is easily the best searcher in the deck. He's the only searcher in the deck, so... basically what Barong does, if you don't know, when he's destroyed by card effect, he can search for any Fire King card during the next standby phase. So. Next we're on triple Fire King Avatar Kirin. I can't remember for the life of me if I actually ran this before, because I haven't actually watched that deck profile. But yeah, I run 3, and only because I run some Fire Fist cards as well. Now I run the Fire Fist engine as well. And Kirin will get replaced by Yaksha when it comes out, so yeah. Triple Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Bear, second best card in the deck over probably Onslaught of the Fire Kings, but Bear basically is a 1 card out to a lot of things. Well, Tanky technically is the 1 card out, but Bear, you summon Bear, if you've got like a 5 formation on the card, on the field, you pop it, and then you can attack freely and get another 5 formation. It's just plossing for days. And then we run double Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Spirit. So now this is the reason I run 3 Kirins, because I want to draw Kirin before I draw this. And what you do is you send a Kirin to the grave, and then you start using this guy, and you start making rank 3s, so it's good. But he'll get replaced by Beastman Wolfpack, so yeah. We also run 3 Flamevale Fire Dogs, which I don't think is much of a change. Sorry, I got a bit of a cold, guys. But yeah, 3 Flamevale Fire Dogs, because this guy, when he attacks into a monster and destroys it, he gets to special summon a fire monster with 200 defense, so good stuff. And I can't remember if I ran this beforehand, but I run one Flamevale Magician now. It's a level 4 tuna monster, so it also does some good nasty plays. Onto the spells, we run 3 Onslaught of the Fire Kings, easily the best spell, standard, in my opinion, for this deck. What this does is when you control no monster and your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon a Fire King, or basically any Fire King from your deck, and during the end phase is destroyed, so you get your effects. Why? Yeah, I don't know, it's just too good. We run 3 Circle of the Fire Kings. I'll never drop this to 2 unless he gets hit, because this card is just too good. It's just a Forbidden Lance, but plus is a bit better. I only run 2 Rekindling now because I have less I don't have less targets, but I needed room, and I felt like Rekindling can clog up in the hand a lot, and even if you draw these 2 in your first hand, you can sort of set your graveyard up with Kirins and stuff to make it work, so I think 2 is fine. 3 5 formation Tenki. This searches basically every monster in my deck except Fire Dog, Magician, and Garunix, so it's good. But usually you want to search out Bear with this, or Barong. So, yeah. We also still run the 2 Pot of Duality because it lets us dig through our deck, and it's still a good first turn play. We're on 2 MST still. Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. The disappointed none of these got banned got hit in the ban list, but what can you do? We run only 2 Horn of the Phantom Beast now, because, like I said, I needed more room to add in the extra Kirin and the 2 spirits. So yeah, it's gone down to 2 now. It still works incredibly well. It does okay. This deck does okay at my locals, but I don't know. Still 2 Torrential. I wish I could run this at like 5, but I can't. Torrential mass monster removal is too good not to have, so. And then we still run the triple Call Haunted because it's the best chainable trap in this deck, so. You blind MST this and you're basically naking yourself, so it's good. So that's the main deck. It is 42, I believe. I ran it at 42 because you don't always need to have, like, consistency isn't a bad thing. Like, if you run more cards, there's less chance of drawing Garunic, so who cares? Onto the extra deck, we run One Line Emperor. I want for now, I want to bump this up to 3 because you can actually do a combo with this. But I don't know if I want to do that just yet because of when Wolfberg comes out. Then we run Leviathan, One of Zemains, Tempo, and Giga Brilliant. Giga Brilliant surprisingly works really well. It won me a lot of games at my locals. Being able to bump your monsters repeatedly is just really good. So they're all the rank 3s I run. On to rank 4s, I run 1 Tiger King. When Wolfberg comes out, I'll be bumping this up to 2 or 3. Utopia, Gaga Cowboy, won me a few games. Maestroke, and Shockmaster. I've taken out the Sigma. As much as I like the Sigma, and usually when you can make a rekindling play to get a Shockmaster out, you want to make a Sigma to take your opponent's monster because it's sometimes a hard monster to get over, but yeah, I don't know. I just prefer not to run it. But on to the Synchros, when one Black Rose Dragon, finally I've received it. Tired a bit. Yeah, finally I've got my Black Rose, but I bought it off a mate, so yeah. And 1 Laval Stenon. I run him just because it's another 7 I can get into just in case I don't need a Black Rose, and it's 2700 and it lets me get a Dead Garunic out of the hand, so. And on to the 8th, one Thought Ruler Archfiend, 1 Scrap Dragon, and the best level 8 Synchro, Crimson Blader. This guy wins games. Like, once you get him out and you're versing Chaos Dragons or any sort of deck like that, you basically just keep attacking and you win. It's just too good. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. Tell me what you guys think. This is an update version 2, as I said. I believe this deck is good. Once Yaksha and Wolfberg come out, I reckon this deck will be basically unbeatable. On Duel Network, I know it's Duel Network and people are scrubs, but I'm basically undefeated. I've only lost like 2 or 3 times to Dino Rabbit, but that's about it. And maybe once or twice to Wind Up, but that's because I don't know how to play against the new Wind Ups. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to Yu-Gi-Oh! Showcase for more videos. Go like the page, it'll be down in the description. I'm going to start linking in the description now. So yeah, peace out, guys.